right, Shalom. This is Gamali Allah out of Great Millstone, Atlanta. I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the Akim that are pushing out this truth and sincerity. All right, it's a quick lesson. And this is on an article. I'll just go ahead and read it. It says, poll, half of Americans think U.S. will no longer be a global superpower within 10 years. All right, it says, a new government economist post asking Americans about the likelihood of various dire political scenarios found that half the country think that within 10 years, U.S. will no longer be a global superpower and there will be a total economic collapse. All right, it says, among 15 potential future scenarios involving instability or political violence, the one that most Americans consider likely in the next decade is that the U.S. ceases to be a global superpower. All right, 50% say this. All right, followed by a total collapse of the U.S. economy, 47%. All right, it says each of the 15 dire scenarios is considered somewhat or very likely in the next decade by at least 20% of Americans. All right, 37% of Americans say a civil war is at least somewhat likely to occur. All right, here's the data. Hey, so 50% of Americans are correct. You know, within the next 10 years, America will no longer be a global superpower. All right, there's going to be a major decline of America. All right, and not only a decline, but America's going to be destroyed. Okay, according to biblical prophecy. All right, America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. All right, and it will cease to exist. All right, but it says, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and get this. Let's get into some scriptures. All right, because as I said again, this is prophecy. You know, this is biblical prophecy. All right, it says, this is Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that hath made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. All right, so that golden cup, all right, is America. All right, and the Lord basically used that golden cup. Okay, he made this metaphor because America is that special place destined for destruction. All right, it's the kingdom of all kingdoms. All right, but it says it made all the earth drunken, meaning through those philosophies. All right, America has influenced the whole world. All right, but that's why people believe that it's going to decline. But I'll keep going. It says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. Okay. Yeah, it says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Okay. So, hey, America, which is Babylon in the scriptures, all right, is destroyed. Okay, I'm driving, Slovakia. But it says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. All right. So, like I said, this is biblical prophecy, the fact that America will be destroyed. Let's go back to the article. It says, after an end to the U.S. global superpower status and economic collapse, the next most likely scenario is that U.S. will cease to be a democracy. All right. 39, really it's going to cease from existence. And they're saying within the next 10 years, we don't see it lasting another 5 years. All right, Lord willing, we hasten the day. Lord willing, this place isn't going to go on another 5 years, another 2 years. All right. But, we can confidently say that Lord willing, we'll be out of here within the next 10 years. All right. Because the way that the time is rolling, all right, that's the scenario. All right. And people are starting to wake up. And that's the point that I'm making in this lesson too, is that these people are waking up to the fact that America is over with, that the ride is over. America's through. All right. You just pack it up. Just pack it up, man. All right. It says Republicans are more likely than Democrats to believe nearly all the scenarios asked about are likely within the next 10 years. All right. Let me see. Let me skip down. Yeah, so basically they're saying, America will no longer be a democracy. But there's not going to be number one, when this thing goes down, all right, this devil is going to, it's going to turn into complete control. So they are right. It's not going to be a democracy anymore. But, the way that it's going to happen is going to be, see, these people think that America is just going to be still functioning. But no, it's going to be done away with. But as we get closer to the end, this democracy will indeed fall apart. Okay, this devil is going to basically show his total control. All right, it's going to be a dictatorship. All right. And it says, in terms of the possibility of a civil war, Republicans are likelier than Democrats to believe there will be one between members of each party. All right. Or between people from red and blue states. Okay. And it says Democrats are more confident than other Americans in the government's ability to defeat an uprising of armed citizens. All right. Now let's get this. This is biblical prophecy as well. All right. Because there will be a civil war. There will be an uprising of the people. All right. So 2nd Ezra 15 and 16 and 15. For the sword draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. All right. So yeah, you're gonna have people basically wanting to kill each other, man. All right. Because hey, you're gonna have people of all walks of life. You're gonna have people, people everywhere that are gonna try to be, they're gonna be angry. All right. They're gonna have different beliefs. That's what I was getting ready to say. They're gonna have different viewpoints and different beliefs. And not only that, but they're not even gonna be able to eat. Okay. These people aren't even gonna be able to eat. So, they're gonna be real fucked up. They're gonna be in a bad case. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Yeah, and that word sedition basically means an uprising against the authority. Okay, so there will be sedition. There's going to be people going against the establishment, and like I said, what proves that is what I said about what I said about the government, changing. It's going to become totalitarian. It's going to be. So these people are going to basically buck up against that. Because here it is, they've been living in a democracy. They can do whatever they want. It's freedom this, freedom that. But, like I said, eventually they're going to get fed up. And they're going to be done with this government. They're going to be done with this system and the way that Esau is operating it now. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And this is what's on the horizon for America, man. This is what's on the horizon. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Okay? So these people are going to be fucked up, man. This society is going to crumble, completely crumble. All right? It's going to completely dismantle. All right? There's going to be no remnants of America left. All right? And it's not going to be a superpower any longer. All right? Let me see if there's anything else. Judging by the actions of the Biden regime, they're clearly expecting a similar doomsday scenario to take place, as they're already laying the groundwork by declaring their political opposition to be white extremists and domestic terrorists. All right? Our globalist overlords would rather start a civil war in America than give the American people any political concessions. All right? And that's correct. Biden is making moves because everything is planned, all right? Everything is all staged, all right? So they know what's getting ready to happen. They know that there's going to be an American collapse. So they're doing everything. They're gearing up and setting their pieces into place. Putting all the chessboard pieces into place so that they can make their move, for this collapse, all right? So, yeah, like I said, man, this place is on its way down. Abad Babal. Hey, we're gonna keep on doing what we gotta do. All right, so that the Lord will protect us in these last days. All right, but these Americans know, they completely know what's going on. All right, they're aware. Everyone can feel it, that there's gonna be a global collapse. Not only just America's going to collapse. It's going to be a global collapse. All right. So, with that, I'll end off, giving all praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom.